Hey guys, my name is Akhil and welcome to Basic Credit Guide YouTube channel. So in this video, we're gonna look at another few problem sets that I've explained based upon this five lectures regarding the literals, conditional statements, looping statements, conditional operators, strings, concepts, etc. So since I didn't deal in much details, but we'll be solving few problems, so it will be in basic level. Don't worry. And from from later videos onwards, let's dive into the data structures of Python. Okay. So yesterday I've released problem set from 4 to 10. So where I've explained around 6 or 7 problems, basic problems. So go and watch this video, the latest one, so that you'll be getting a nice hands on and how you need to solve the problems also. Okay, so for today, these are the programs that I brought you for today. Okay, this is Google Colab environment. So I'll be using this for rest of the coding because it will be directly showing the question on top, and then at below we can write the code, which will be easy. Okay, so here we can write the code, but I don't prefer Google Colab because it automatically generates the code with the AI, but I don't know how to turn it off. But okay, but let's see. Okay, in case if it gives the code directly, I will be using the my favorite compiler online. Okay, here you go with the first question. This is a problem set 11. You are given a number n. The number can be negative or positive. If n is negative, print numbers from n to 0 by adding 1 to n in the negative function. Okay, so if positive, print numbers from n minus 1 to 0 by subtracting 1 from n if the in the pos function. Okay, so they are giving in the function notation, but as we didn't deal the functions, so I won't deal about the functions. Okay, we will be directly writing it down basically because we just considering the number. So note, you don't have to return anything, you just have to print the array. So array concepts are we didn't done, but basically basic concept we'll be going it. Okay, for example, if n is equal to 0, output should be already 0. Okay, example 2, if input is equal to 4, 4 is a positive number. If we get the positive number, what they are telling? So if positive number, print numbers from n minus 1 to 0, which means if n is equal to 4, then we need to print n minus 1. So till when we need to print? Till 0, which means n minus 1 means 4 minus 1 3. Again we need to print what? 2, 1 and 0. So we are decreasing one by one. Okay, and in case if we get a negative number, which is n minus 3, n is equal to minus 3, we need to print minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, which means by adding 1 to the negative number, we'll be incrementing the function. Okay, so 1 plus 1 will be giving to minus 2, and then plus 1 will be giving minus 1 and 0. So likewise we need to do. Okay, so that's a very simple program, hope you have understand. Now let's go and do the program. Okay, so initially, as we know, we need to we need to take n from the user, which means n is equal to int of input. We are able to see the screen. Input, enter the number. Okay, so we have written the number, but basically this is the condition. First condition which they say is, if n is equal to 0, then we need to print output should be already 0, and then we need to exit. So if there are if conditions, we can use if, right? So if n double equal to 0, what I will be doing, I will be just printing print. What I need to print? I need to print already 0. Okay, done. So this first condition is satisfied. Okay, it will be getting 0 for that. Okay, in case if I click on enter, and it will be asking me to enter the number. If I enter 0, so it will be giving the result as already 0. Done. So next what I need to do, I need to check for the positive numbers. For positive numbers, I need to print from positive letter n minus 1 to 0. Okay, if they are given 4, for the next preceding number is 3. From 3 to 0 we need to print. So if n greater than 0, what we need to do? If n is greater than 0, see, this is how it will be doing. It will be directly giving the code. Okay, so but I don't require that. So if n is equal to 0, which means positive number, what we need to do, every positive number has to decrease 1. So how we can decrease positive number 1? We should take a loop. Okay, we should take a loop and iterate over to 0. So in for loop we have a this range function, as we have already seen. I know you will be writing that code only, but let us understand what the AI has given also. Okay, so for loop we'll be taking, and then from for loop we'll be declaring the n value, which is 4. From 4 till which number we need to get? Till 0 we need to get. How many steps we need to decrease? For every time we need to decrease -1 step, which means we are coming back. So for I in range of n comma 0 comma minus 1. What we need to do, we need to print of I. Okay, so if I click on, so let me, for this sake, let me close the cells. If I click enter, and it will be asking me to enter the number. If I enter 4, we need to get 3 to 1, 3 to 1, which is not the case. The output should be 3210, which means here the n should be the next value, which means n minus 1. And then, which means if n is called n minus 1, which means from 3 it will be starting. If it starts from 3, then we will be reaching till 1, but we need to reach till 0. So what we need to do, in place of 0, we need to replace with 1. Okay, so likewise we will be doing it. If you click on enter and 4, oh, okay, I need to give minus 1, sorry, 4, 3210, done, right? So it should be minus 1, I gave 1. Okay, so that's how we need to write the code. So n is equal to 3. Okay, so initially n is 4, but what we are doing will be, we are setting the range from 3 to 0 position. 0 is, where is 0? 0 is the next preceding value of my 0 is minus 1. So till minus 1 we need to take the range, and then we need to decrease one value every time. So that's why we are giving minus 1 jumps at the end. So in else, what in else we need to write? In else we need to we need to print all the negative numbers. So from, they have given directly minus 3, so from minus 3 only we'll be starting, which means from n. And then every time from when we need to print the values till 0, we need to print the values, right? Okay, so then let's take a for loop. For I in range of, what is n? N is nothing but minus 3. And then from minus 3, where we need to print, we need to print till 0. So 0 next value is, um, let me do this. So we have n, which means minus 3, and then we'll be adding 1, then it will be becoming minus 2, and then so on. We'll be printing till 1. Okay, so let's see, let's go for trial and error method. If I enter minus 3, we got minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. Why this is? Because, so we are, what we are doing, we are decrementing. Okay, let me take my exam clued CLU draw. Here I will be explaining why I did 1 there. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So here you will be having 0, and then minus 1, and then plus 1. Okay, and then plus 2, and then here minus 2. Okay, so when we are giving a positive number, what we need to do, so we need to print n, and so on, n, so 1 0, and then we need to, if we want to get the 0 value, we need to take the next range as minus 1. That you have understood, bro? Okay, so from here, in case if you want to print the negative value, till which number we need to take? We need to take till 1. Why? Because here you see, here we have minus n, you have, so you'll be adding 1 1, and you'll be jumping on it till minus 2, and then minus 1, and then 0. So the last value has to be 0. If the last value has to be 0, then what we need to do, we need to add one more value to the nth value, so that we'll be getting a plus 1, which means the for loop will be taking the successive one. So that's why we have given n comma 1. And initially we can, for loop will be taking one jump. If you mention this one, or if you mention 1 at the end or not, it doesn't matter. So in case if I run this program also, if I give minus 3, it will be giving minus 3, minus 2, 1 0, because for loop defaultly it will be taking one jump, as I explained in the previous video also. Done. So that's how we need to write this program, guys. So very simple program. Hope you have understood. In case if you don't understand, just let me know. Done with that. And then let us see the second question. Given a string, check if all characters are the same or not. So example, s is equal to Greeks, output false state, output false. Okay. Explanation. The string contains different characters G, E, K and S. And here you see S is equal to G, output is true because each and every character is same as before. Done. The string contains only one character G. Okay, so how you need to write code for this? Akhil, I am seeing this is a different program, but I don't know how to solve. So how we can solve this? Let us see this here. Let us analyze this question. They are saying like they have given Greeks. Okay, so if you encounter any character apart from the first character, what we can say is that the remaining characters are different characters and which doesn't match with the first character, right? So if you take my name, like if you take my name, do you think this is the format they are asking? Do you think all the characters are same here? No, right? You'll be directly saying like it is false. How you said that false? So you have taken the first character, and then what you are doing is like you are mapping the first character with the next character. So a double equal to k, false, right? So if you get any character false, what you can say that the entire string doesn't match. In case if you have the rest of the values are same as the first character, or else in case if my name is a so on, what I need to do is like first character I will be taking, I will be mapping with the next character a double equal to a, which is true, and then I will be taking the next a, second a, which is a double equal to the third a, which is true, and then I will be taking the third a and I will be comparing with the next character which is k. Is that true? No, right? So we are getting okay a double equal to k. Is that true, guys? No, it is false. Then we can simply say that the entire string is a false statement. So now what I told you, just analyze what I told. You need to take the first character. So I need to take the first character. What you need to do? I need to take the first character. I need to store it in a variable. Done. Then after that, what did I do? Every time I'm just comparing the first character. Okay, this two. Oh, let me take this. So every time what I'm doing is like I'm comparing the first character which I stored in the any variable. That variable is compared with the next variable. True or false? True, right? And then next variable, in case if that is the true, I'm comparing with the next value. And in case that is the true, I'm comparing the next value. If any of the value in the string doesn't matches with the variable which I'm taking in the first character, I can simply say that the entire string is false. Hope you understand this entire explanation. Okay, now let us go to my code editor and then let us take the s is equal to input. Put enter the string. So now the user will be entering the string here. So now what I need to do first, initially I told string is a sequence. Okay, so sequence of characters. We can grab the first character. How we can grab the first character? We can directly in what we call in square brackets. We can mention the indices. Okay, so for example, if I want to print the first character of the string s, I can mention like 0 is the first indices. If I click on enter and then if I click give Akil, so what do you think the output should be? Output should be capital A, because here A is 0 position and K is 1 position, H is second, I is third and L is fourth position. So if I give an S of 0, which means that I am getting the first character of the string. Okay, so now we have understood. So now what I need to do? I need to take the first character and I need to store it in a variable. So what I will be taking like com compare is equal to s of 0. Now s of 0 Akil in s of 0, which means a is stored in compare variable. Now what I'll do here, what I told is like you need to traverse till the end of the string. Okay, we need to traverse till the end of the string. How we can traverse the till end of the string? By taking for loop or while loop. So for time being I will be taking for loop. I will be giving for I in s. So as I told you, see, it gives code. Okay, what I can do, I can go to my comparison. Okay, let it be. So what I can as I previously told, so string is a sequence, so we don't need to give range. We can directly take the each and every character in the s. So for example, if I click and print of 5, if I click on run, so you can directly, if I give Akil, so what do you think the output should be? It should be like AKHIL in a order. So AKHL. So every character in the string is a sequence, and that sequence will be printed every time until the end of the string. Okay, so now you got this. Okay, now what you need to do, what I told you, you need to take the first character and then you need to map with the second character, right? So what I'll do, the first character is already stored in the comp operator, comp variable, then compare variable. Okay, then what I need to do is like I need to map with the every character present in s. What I do, if compare double equal to I, print true, else print false. Okay, done. Will that be sufficient for me? So now if I click on run, and what will happen is, if I click on run, if I give Akil, so every time it will be giving, so first time it will give true, because so initially s will be compared with s value, and it will be a will be comparing with a value, and it will be giving true, and then for remaining characters it will be giving false. But I need to get the output once only. Okay, I don't want to return like this. So if I click on enter again, if I give g as in the question, it will be giving true four times. Okay, so g output should be true, but that is not what I want. So what you need to do is like you need to store that value somewhere so that you can call that value below. Okay, hope you have understood. So what I do is like I will be assigning a variable, result is equal to empty string. Okay, let me remove this. Here only I'll be giving result is equal to true, else I'll be telling result is equal to false. Okay, so later I will be telling the scope of the functions. Okay, don't worry, the scope of variables. Okay, so if I click print off result, what do you think the output should be? If I click on ggg, the output should be true. How many times does it print? Does it print only once? Which means the every time g is compared with every g and it given the output. So if I give Akil, so it will be giving false, because the first character is mapped with the first character. It became true, and then the first character again mapped with the second character, which is k, and then it returned false, because the result at the end of the result it is false. So in case if you use this for loop also, we can break there, but no need. Okay, so as of now no need, this is fine, this code is fine. Okay, so this is how you need to do. Done, right? Okay, hope you have understood what I told. In case if you don't understand, just let me know. Done. Okay, let us see the next one. So remove all characters except the number characters from a alphanumeric string. So they have given alphanumeric string, and they are telling us to remove the remaining characters except the numbers. Okay, so you need to get all the numbers. You need to remove all the other strings. Okay, remove all the characters other than the numbers. Okay, here is example a 1d 2 3 c b b 4. So here they have, and output should be 1 2 3 4, because the here they have removed a d c b b, and the remaining characters are 1 2 3 4. Done. If you look at the second test case a1 b2 c3, the output should be 1 2 3. The remaining ABC characters are omitted. Okay, now let us write code for this also. Let us see this. Okay, initially I need to take the string from the user. So s is equal to input, enter the alpha numeric string. So we have taken the s. Okay, what we need to do, so we need to check whether that values are numbers or not. Okay, if you want to check whether the numbers or not, there are multiple ways you can check. You can take either in list, you can take couple of values like AEIOU. In the previous video I have told you, right? You can take AEIOU in strings, and then we can compare. In case if it is there, just assign to the variable. You can do in that value, in that logic also. But in Python there are few functions which we can use. Okay, so if I, in case if we go to python python inbuilt functions, and then let me open my documentation, python documentation. Now you see, mm, mm, mm. Taran, 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 taran. Oh, here they have mentioned few. Okay, quick search is. Let me do a quick Google search. More content. Okay, it is still loading. So here you see. Hmm, here you go. Built-in types. Let me go to the built-in types, and then where is this? So here you see is all num. So return true if all the characters in the strings are alphanumeric, and there is at least one character false. Otherwise, okay. So a character C is alphanumeric if one of the following is true. C is alpha, C is decimal, C is digit, and C is numeric. So what they are saying is like there are multiple functions here itself. Okay, is numeric. Now you see return true if all the characters in the strings are numeric character and there is at least one character false. So in case if there is any other character, it will be returning false. In case if all the characters are numeric, then it will be returning true. Okay, number characters includes digits characters and all characters that have Unicode numeric value property u plus 2155. Okay, vulgar fraction 1/5. Okay, vulgar fraction 1/5. Same. So normally numeric characters are those with the property value numeric type is called digit, numeric type is called decimal, and numeric type is called numeric. Okay, so now we'll be making use of this function to write our logic. Okay, how we can write the logic? Now i need to iterate over the I need to iterate over the string, right, to compare each and every value. But what I need to do, I need to store the value separately to get the result. Okay, so for time being, let us go with the traversing of the string. So for I in yes, so for I in s we are given, so every value in the s will be iterated, will be traversed. Now what I'll do is like I'll be checking if I dot is numeric. Okay, if I dot is numeric, which means like in case if you see here, return true if all the characters in the string are numeric characters. Okay, so if that character which I'm comparing is numeric, then it will be returning true, which means like this function will be returning true if that I value is numeric value, or else it will be returning false, which means like I don't need to consider. Okay, now what I'll do is like I'll be printing I for your sake, and then else print, or else pass. Just give pass, I don't want to do anything. Here you go. If I give a1 3h2, now you see, so we have printed 1 2 3. Good, right? So now this is numeric function. What is doing is like it will be checking the entire character is numeric or not. Which is the string type, which is the numeric or not. It will be taking the inbuilt logic. Okay, don't worry about that. Just understand the how the functions work. Okay. In next video, I'll be telling all the functions. Don't worry. I'll be starting with the data structures, right? If I start with the data structures, integers, strings, and everything, I'll be telling you what are the functions, or I will be telling all the functions that are used on that particular data type. Okay, don't worry. For this sake, just understand how we are writing the code. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to print the result in this format 1 comma 1 2 3. But what we have got is like 1 2 3. So directly we can give comma int is equal to question mark. If I click on enter, if I give a 2 2 2 2 2, we got like 1 2 3 4 1 3, right? So print function will be taking couple of parameters. Okay, so if I go there and click print question mark, open dialog will be opening. So this is the documentation of print function. So print value will be taken the value which should be printed, and then there are few arguments, and there are separate argument, and then end operator. So end operator, what you will be doing is like at every value at the end, so what is the required format that you want to print? If I want to print the nothing, I will be giving empty string. If I want to go with the next line, I will be giving slash. If I want to put a hyphen, I will be putting hyphen. So for example, if I want to spread out each and every value with two hyphens, so if I click on enter, and a 1 2 6 6 6 3 4 6 6 6, And if I click on enter, see every character you'll be getting like one hyphen hyphen, two hyphen hyphen, three hyphen hyphen, because for after every character it will be printing the end value. So after every character you need to print end value. That's the doc type. It will be doc string will be telling us about. Okay, so that's the function. Now what I'm doing is like I simply putting nothing there. Just you need to print that like A1, B2, C3. And to get 1, 2, 3. Visual expected output right on top. So that's the thing. Okay, so this is how we need to solve the problems. Okay, so you need we or else you can do in such a way that you can directly take a list or list or strings. In strings you can mention 1 to so and 10, 1 to 0 or 0 to 9, and in case if that value which is present in this value, then you need to print that particular value, or else you can pass. So this pass variable, if you want to know in depth of this pass function, what you do is like you go to my channel, this my channel, and then so here is a video. I'll be copying that video, okay, don't worry. So here is a video which I've told you. Okay, I can't listen my own voice. Where I told how to write code, detailed explanation of boiler code, and what pass keyword does. Okay, so what is the meaning, what is the importance of pass keyword in online coding, and what why we use pass. Okay, so go that in that video, just understand. If you want to know much details about the pass, just watch this video. Okay, I'll be putting it in the description box also, or in the AI icon there. You just click on learn more about it. Okay, done. Hope you have understood the program. Okay, very simple program, guys, very simple. Okay, don't worry. I think this is the end of the program for today, I guess. Not the end of the second, I guess. Hmm. Okay, so now let us see the another program. So given a string, remove the vowels from the string. Did we do this question? I don't think so. Okay. So S is equal to welcome to Greeks for Greeks. Output should be well WLCM space T space GK SFRGKS explanation ignore vowels and print other characters. Now what they are saying is like in case if you encounter any vowel in the string, what you need to do is like you just pass the string, don't print anything, but I need to get all of the remaining characters including the space. Okay, in Python space is also considered as a value. Okay, don't worry. So it's a very simple program. And s is equal to what is your name, output should be wht space because a is an vowel, and then is in is I is vowel, and then you is vowel, and then name a and e are vowels. So we'll be neglecting all those things. Okay, explanation ignore vowels and print other characters. Done. So initially we need to take the s value from the user input, enter the string. So now the user will be entering the string. Okay, so now what we need to do first to check each and every character, first we need to traverse over the string. So for traversing, what we'll be using for loop. Okay, so for I in s. Okay, so for I in s, what we need to do, we need to check whether that particular I is present in the vowels or not, or we can check whether the it is present in that vowels or not. In the previous video I have told. Okay, if I in a e I o u, oh, that will give the code a e I o u. Okay, either small or capital, anyways. In case if that is the condition, in case if I is present, in case any string is present in a e I o u, character is present in a e I o u, what we need to do, we need to remove that value, which means we can directly give pass. I'm simply saying like don't do anything for that in case if you get a vowel, but in case if you get any other character other than vowel, what you need to do, you need to print that character. Okay, you need to print that character. Okay, done. Simple, right? In case if I click on enter or the string is, for example, let me take this this only. What's your name? See, WHT space S Y O Y R and M. So that's the output we got, WHT S Y M. But it is not in the same line. It came in the what we call horizontal vertical. So it came vertical, and we need to print in a horizontal manner. So print in the horizontal manner, what I told at the end, you can directly give an empty no space, so it will be giving you the same. So what is your name? So now you see what is yrmm. So what is yrmm? That's the output, right? So that's the thing. So in case if you want to do this program in person, you can do it in a multiple ways. So but this is the approach I went. Okay, don't worry, it takes uh, follow part of an, I don't know how much time complexity, but don't worry, I'll be telling the time complexity when the time comes. So for now, just you need to understand how they load the logic and how we are dealing with the pronunciations and how the sentence formations are. So Python is all about the way you speak. Okay, so the way I speak is the way I write the code. I told if I is present in AIOU, which means in AIOU, if that character is present, if that the character is present in that particular string, I'll be telling like it's a vowel, or else I won't. I will be saying like it's a consonant, and I'll be printing the rest. Okay, done. So this is another program done. Let us see the next one. So given a string s of length n, find the pattern of the string as shown below in the examples. Okay, we need to print the pattern of the strings. Okay, here you see if they enter Greek, we need to print the output as first we need to print the Greek, and then we need to print G, and then G, and then G. So what is happening every time we are decreasing one character one by 10. I think this is the, let me click on this. So this is how the output should be. Okay, not in the same line, but GRE and GRE. So what is happening every time we are cutting down one element from the right side. Okay, if G star G, first we will be printing G star G, and then G star, and then G. So every time we are cutting one value from the string. So let us do that. Okay, so what we need to initially, we need to take the string from the user. S is equal to input, enter the string, done. So in previous video when I was dealing with this strings concept, I told there is a concept for string called slicing. Okay, what does this slicing will do is like it will be slicing all the values. Either if you want to have a certain range of values, you can give set index values to print that range. Okay, if I want to start from 0 and if I want to end at the position 3, you can give 0 to 4, it will be printing from 0 to 3. Likewise, so this slicing mechanism works here. So how does it works? So first every time we need to traverse the string to decrease one element, right? So what I'll do is like for I in range, I think is giving the range. For I in range of, it is giving the code, guys. AI. So for next video I'll be using my online coding up only. Okay, okay. So for I in range, what you need to do till the length, I need to take uh, the the length, and then every time what I'm doing, I'm cutting down one value from the string. So the first initial value should be the length of string, and then what is my nth value? Nth value is 0, because till 0 I need to get, and then every time I will be decreasing 1. So print of s of, in slicing we will be doing is like string of I. Okay, what does it do, Akil? Let me take your code. If I give s is equal to Akil, and if I print off s of is to -1, so from -1 it will be printing the values like -1 is where, okay, it should be string. So in Python, let me tell you this: a power gone, run a k AKHIL. So in Python, integer starts from 0. A value is 0, K value is 1, and H value is 2, I value is 3, and L value is 4. So this is when you start from left to right. Okay. But when you come from right to left, it will be like -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So A value is, so A value is positioned at -5, K value is positioned as -4, and then H value is positioned at -3, and I value is positioned at -2, and L value is positioned at -5. Okay, so this is how the linking will be in case if you come from the right side. Okay, in case if you start from the left side, it will be like from 0 to so on, and if you, in case if you want to come from the right side, it will be like -1. So now in this program, here you see what I'm doing is like I'm taking the nth value of the string. For example, if the string is 5 characters, so I will be taking 5 and I will be going till 0, and every time I am getting -1. Okay, now if I click on enter and if I give the name Akhil, I think I have given extra. So Akhil, AKHIL, AKHL, AKHL. I think something is mistaken. Let me do it again. AKHIL. Now you see, AKHL is printed first time, and then one character is missing from Akhil L, and then in third one I character is also missing, and in fourth one H is missing, and K is missing, and we got the resulted expected result. Okay, so that's what we need to do. In case if you want to go with this Greek only, let me take this. Okay, click on enter. Let me paste it here. So okay. Oh, sorry. I need to give S capital S here. Sorry, my bad. If I give Greek here, see GREK, GRE, So that's the expected output, right? So that's how we need to write the code. Okay, string slicing. I'll be explaining you all the string functions. Okay, don't worry. For time being, just understand how the slicing works in Python. Okay, that's the end of the video. I am what? How many programs did I explain? One. Nice. Power also came. One, two, 3, 4, 5. So today we have explained around 5 problems. Okay, so totally just on basic concepts of Python we have dealt around 15 programs. Okay, so in later video I'll be diving into this data structures. Okay, like integer, string, so and so, list, so and so. Okay, don't worry. We will be doing much problems. Okay, as I mentioned you, as I promised you, we'll be doing lot of problems. Okay, uh, next in upcoming videos I will be dealing with this number concepts. What this number concept does is like I'll be explaining about your prime number, Armstrong number, Fibonacci, fractional, so and so. There are couple of numbers which you need to definitely remember. So they are very important when you're dealing with this interview kind of thing. They'll be asking you to directly code the prime numbers or Armstrong number concept. So you won't remember what is Armstrong is. Okay, so the way I explain to you the next programs, it will be so easy to remember. Okay, uh, I will be planning, okay, whether I need to jump onto this number concepts. In case if I want to jump on this number concept, you need to know few more concepts before. Okay, I'll be dealing till around list something, and I will be jumping into the number concepts and then pattern problems. Okay, so pattern problems are the uh, thing many people have asked me in the playlist. Okay, so I'll be adding all those things, don't worry. For time being, just focus on this curriculum of the course, the way I'm teaching you, the way I'm getting all the courses done. So how many time is there? Okay, that's done. Okay, done. The way I'm taking you forward. Okay, so we'll be coming up with a lot of new problems. Okay, don't worry. uh, just practice is required for you. So this is the problems I have told you. You just practice that, and apart from these problems, you just practice many other problems which you can just create of your own problems and then solve. Okay, and that's it guys, and I'll be get back to you in the later next videos. For time being, in case if you didn't watch this video, just watch that playlist, and also do share our channel with your friends, family members, colleagues who are indeed required to, who are indeed, what do you call, mm, I don't remember the face, who are willing to learn Python. Okay, or willing to learn Python, and in case if you want to make sure that you are a Python techie, okay, you are a Python programmer, just watch our playlist, and there you go. I'll be definitely making you a good Python developer. Definitely, that's my promise. I'll be giving you. So that's in this video, guys, and do subscribe our channel. So we are just growing slowly, day by day. Okay, so many videos are coming in the earlier in the next further days. So do subscribe, don't miss out any any video from us. So all the best guys, let's catch up in another video. Bye bye.